The last section of our winning ad formula, of course, is our call to action. Now, this can seem pretty straightforward, but you'd be amazed at the amount of times I've seen editors put the wrong call to action in a video ad. Many people have prompted the potential client to click a particular link. The user then either clicks the link, swipes up, whatever the platform requires the user to do, and the link's broken. Then on top of that, I've also seen video ads prompting the user to swipe up and it's on the wrong platform. In fact, you actually have to click the link in the description. There's a popular saying in user experience design that goes, "Don't make me think." This is the logic you should have when examining the entire sales funnel. Is it seamless? Does the user have to wonder where to click to get to the point of purchase? The same principle applies when putting an effective call to action in your video ad. Make it extremely clear what the user needs to do next, what exactly they should do, and what exactly will happen next if they click that link or go to that website. They shouldn't have to think about it. I know this seems extremely obvious, but I promise you I've seen this blunder happen so many times. Be extremely careful that you do not mess the call to action. Make it idiot proof, make it seamless, however you want to say it. It needs to be perfectly clear how to get to the next stage of the funnel. So from a ad perspective, the funnel is extremely simple. This ad, whether it's showcasing a product to a potential Shopify store, whether it's an ad on a personal brand at the start of the video or at the end of the video, or it may be an ad on a particular website, Facebook, Instagram, wherever the ad is being used, the call to action should redirect them to the landing page for set product or service. So for many of you who are using the winning ad formula as a form of outreach, there's a couple of cool tricks you could do here. You could perhaps use your call to action to direct the potential prospect to reply. That's of course the most basic form. You could even use your call to action to direct the prospect to a link that perhaps sets up a Zoom meeting, a Google meeting. This is something I would categorize as an intermediate call to action. Or you could have an all singing and dancing call to action, which requires the prospect to click on a link, which redirects them to a landing page that you've created, allowing them to deep dive your offer even further and then set up a call. This is a lot more advanced and requires you to have website skills and all sorts of sales logic behind a landing page. Personally, if you're just starting out, I highly recommend you stick with the beginner and intermediate call to action. So for example, in my call to action, I will be directing my potential prospect to hop on a Zoom call, and it's extremely likely that the call to action the prospect will take is going to be a reply to the email. But we'll get into more of this when we start exploring prospect outreach. Now that we've looked at each section in depth, let's take a look at the formula as a whole. As you can understand, each section of the formula is made up of building blocks. This formula serves as a fundamental starting point to really understanding what makes a good direct response ad. I want you to know it like the back of your hand. The formula has worked for me time and time again, that I've produced so many winning ads, which has made me money over and over again. It works. So in today's task, I want you to clearly define your CTA and then double back and look at your entire winning ad formula. Does it follow the logic that I've set out in the Performance Creator Bootcamp? And for some of you, you may already be in the stage of recording your voiceover for your winning ad formula, and you've already started editing and piecing together an amazing ad.